Hi there everyone, this is Emrys from cruisehive.com. It was another full week of cruise news as most cruise lines have still kept operations suspended and time is running out on resuming cruises from the US before the end of the year. So with just over 2.5 months until the end of the year, cruise lines are desperate to resume cruises. However, it's not that simple, with discussions with the CDC and White House to make sure guests and crew can remain safe. So here are all the major developments in the industry on the resumption of operations and updates on new Carnival cruise ships. Carnival Cruise Line has opened up bookings for its second XL class cruise ship named Carnival Celebration. The cruise line has detailed the much anticipated itineraries, including a 14-day voyage out of Southampton and year-round sailings from Port Miami, Florida. So Carnival Celebration will kick off service with a 14-day transatlantic cruise from Southampton, UK on November the 6th, 2022. The 2-week voyage will include calls at La Coruña and Vigo in Spain, Madeira in Portugal, and Tenerife, which is part of Spain's Canary Islands. The cruise, which is actually a Carnival Journeys cruise, offers rich cultural experiences from the ports visited, such as cooking, arts and crafts, and activities. The cruise will end in Miami on November the 20th, 2022. Departing out of the cruise capital of the world on November 21st will be a special Thanksgiving cruise calling at Grand Turk, Amber Cove, and Nassau. On November 27th, Carnival Celebration will begin her year-round service, offering week-long cruises to the Eastern and Western Caribbean, departing every Sunday. The Eastern Caribbean itinerary will include calls at Amber Cove in the Dominican Republic, San Juan in Puerto Rico, and St. Thomas in the US Virgin Islands, or the choice of St. Martin. The Western Caribbean itinerary will include calls at Cozumel and Costa Maya in Mexico, and of course Mahogany Bay in Isla Rotan. There's also going to be 2 special 8-day cruises departing on December 11th and 19th, 2022. And those cruises will be calling to Grand Turk, Amber Cove, San Juan, and St. Thomas, along with a one-time 5-day voyage to Amber Cove and Grand Turk departing on January the 3rd, 2023. There is some good news for resuming cruises in Asia for Royal Caribbean, as the cruise line has been given the approval to offer pilot cruises out of Singapore. Quantum of the Seas will begin these cruises to nowhere on December 1st, 2020, and it will be a way for Royal Caribbean to try out new health measures recommended by the Sail Healthy Panel and requirements from the Singapore government. These sailings will only be available for Singapore residents, and the Quantum class vessel will offer 3-night and 4-night cruises. Quantum of the Seas will be the first Royal Caribbean cruise ship to resume cruises since the suspension started in March. So while we're on the topic of Royal Caribbean, the cruise line has also announced it's extending the suspension on operations globally through November 30th, 2020. This impacts Royal Caribbean-owned cruise lines, including Celebrity Cruises. The 2020 and 21 winter program in Australia and Asia is also suspended. However, there is some good news. This doesn't include the new pilot sailings I just mentioned about Quantum of the Seas. The new Odyssey of the Seas cruise ship, currently under construction at the Meerwerft shipyard in Papenburg, Germany, is delayed until April 2021, and the Liberty of the Seas dry dock is also being delayed until a later date. Norwegian Cruise Line is another major cruise company that extended its suspension on operations through November 30th, 2020. It does go further than just another month, as all voyages for Norwegian Star, Norwegian Spirit and Norwegian Dawn are cancelled through March 2021. Carnival's new megaship, the MARDI that is currently in the outfitting phase at the Turku shipyard in Finland, has completed her 10-day sea trials. The ship arrived back at the shipyard on Monday, and now work will continue with the majority of the focus on completing all the interior spaces. MARDI, which is the largest ever ship constructed for the cruise line, will finally debut on February the 6th. 2021 after a long delay. The 5,282 passenger vessel is powered by liquefied natural gas, which is also known as LNG, and is over 180,000 gross tons. She'll feature the first roller coaster at sea and 6 different themed zones. Mardi Gras will take Carnival into a new era of ship design. I can't wait for this ship. The luxury cruise line Seabourn has decided to cancel the upcoming 2020 and 2021 voyages for 3 of its vessels into spring 2021. Seabourn Odyssey, Seabourn Ovation and Seabourn Encore have all cancelled their sailings due to the uncertainty on the global travel situation, and so that the cruise line can focus on implementing new health measures for when cruises do resume. The destination focus Azamara decided to simply cancel all cruises until spring 2021. The cruise line would rather just focus on when operations will return, with hopefully some normality. So this now means that Azamara Quest will begin sailings on March 20th, 2021 from Lisbon. Azamara Journey will begin cruises from Lisbon on April 9th, 2021, and Azamara Pursuit will begin sailings out of Athens on May 6th, 2021. And finally, an important meeting took place between the White House and cruise line leaders on Friday, and it started at 2 p.m. With a COVID-19 outbreak at the White House, the meeting took place via a conference call, and it was led by Vice President Pence. Discussions took place on the CDC no-sail order and the health recommendations from the Sail Healthy panel, which was jointly set up by Royal Caribbean and Norwegian Cruise Line. The Cruise Lines International Association, which is also known as CLIA, has also announced mandatory health measures. These were the main focus of the meeting, and making sure cruises can resume safely. So a proposal has been put together from all parties, and it will be presented to President Trump with regards to next steps on the CDC's no-sail order. So we'll just have to watch this space to see what's decided. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that cruises will resume before the end of this year. So everyone, that's it for this week's cruise updates. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen and watch the video. Thank you ever so much. Feel free to subscribe and like the video. I really would appreciate it. And thank you very much. I'll be seeing you very soon.